Continuing with Genesis 26:27. And it came to pass that when Yitzchak was old and his eyes were dim, so that he couldn't see, he called Esau his eldest son and said to him, My son. And he said to him, Here I am. And he said, Behold now, I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver and thy bow, and go out to the field and catch me some venison, and make me savory food, such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rivkah heard when Yitzchak spoke to Esau his son. And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rivkah spoke to Yaakov her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak to Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory food, that I may eat, and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock, and fetch me from there 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them into savory food for thy father, such as he loves, and thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Yaakov said to Rivkah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father perhaps will feel me, and I shall seem to him a deceiver. I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said to him, Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory food, such as his father loved. And Rivkah took the best clothes of her eldest son, Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Yaakov, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory food and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Yaakov. And he came to his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Yaakov said to his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou didst tell me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Yitzchak said to his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy God sent me good speed. And Yitzchak said to Yaakov, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou art really my son Esau or not. And Yaakov went near to Yitzchak, his father, and he felt him, and he said, The voice is Yaakov's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he recognized him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him, and he said, Art thou really my son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Yitzchak said to him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelt the smell of his garments, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is like the smell of a field which the Lord has blessed. Therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let peoples serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be those that curse thee, and blessed be those that bless thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Yitzchak had made an end of blessing Yaakov, and Yaakov was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Yitzchak his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also made savory food, and brought it to his father, and said to his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Yitzchak his father said to him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn son Esau. And Yitzchak trembled very much, and said, Who then is he that has taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Moreover, he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with great and exceedingly bitter cry, and said to his father, Bless me, me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with cunning, and has taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Yaakov? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Yitzchak answered and said to Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now for thee, my son? And Esau said to his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau raised his voice and wept. And Yitzchak his father answered and said to him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be of the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword that shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Yaakov because of the blessing with which his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, When the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Yaakov. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rivkah. And she sent and called Yaakov her younger son, and said to him, Behold, thy brother Esau comforts himself, purposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee to Lavan, my brother, to Haran, and dwell with him a few days, until thy brother's fury turns away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forgot that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from there. Why should I be bereaved of you both in one day? And Rivkah said to Yitzchak, I'm weary of my life because of the daughters of Chet. If Yaakov take a wife of the daughters of Chet, such as these, of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life be to me? And Yitzchak called Yaakov, and blessed him, and charged him, and said to him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan. Arise, go to Padan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from there of the daughters of Lavan, thy mother's brother. And God Almighty bless thee, and make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people, and give thee the blessings of Abraham to thee, and to thy seed with thee, and thou shalt mayest inherit the land which thou art a sojourner, and which God gave to Abraham. And Yitzchak sent away Yaakov, and he went to Padan Aram to Lavan, son of Bethuel the Aramean, the brother of Rivkah, mother of Yaakov and Esau. And Esau saw that Yitzchak had blessed Yaakov and sent him away to Padan Aram to take him a wife from there, and that as he blessed him, he gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughter of Canaan. And that Yaakov obeyed his father and his mother, and was gone to Padan Aram. And Esau saw that the daughter of Canaan pleased not Yitzchak his father. Then Esau went to Yishmael, and took a wife besides the wives he had, Mechalat, the daughter of Yishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebayot. That's Genesis 28 to 10.